What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking about Black Ops 3 and how many pre-orders it's gotten. I got this video idea from Drifter. He made a video that told you how many pre-orders Black Ops 3 had and compared to what other games pre-orders had. But before we get into that, let me talk about the gameplay. The first game, I was doing really good, but our team just couldn't win. We couldn't get any capture points. They were calling in streaks. The enemy team was calling in streaks all the time. And I didn't have streaks. I don't like using streaks. I'm starting to use them a little bit more just because everyone else is, and it's kind of annoying. And in the second game, I think we won it, but I was doing kind of average. But anyways, let's talk about the commentary right now. Black Ops 3, it has over 700,000 pre-orders. They are very high, and they're comparable to Destiny whenever it was coming out, and there was a lot of hype behind it. And a lot of other games like GTA 5, that had a lot of pre-orders too. It had like 800,000, and Destiny had 900,000. But Destiny isn't talked about that much anymore. I know there's still people that play it. There's a lot of people that play it, but it's not what it used to be. It's not like the #1 game that everyone's talking about anymore. It's just another game. So since there are over 700,000 pre-orders, like way before launch date, like a few months before, it's a very hyped game. Now, games like Destiny, that was really overhyped, and look what happened to it. No one's talking about it anymore. GTA 5, there's still a pretty big community, but that's just because it was overhyped because Rockstar always lied. They lied about Heist being out like earlier in the game. They lied about multiplayer being out right at launch date. They took like I think a month or two for them to actually put multiplayer into the game, and then it took about a year to actually put Heist in the game. And they were always saying, "Oh, Heist is gonna be coming out next week. Oh, it's gonna be coming out in a month." They always lied. And then Titanfall, that was a really overhyped game, and it just fell off. Now, let's compare this to other Call of Duties. Advanced Warfare had, can't remember how many, like 500,000 pre-orders, like a few months before launch, and like at the same time that Black Ops 3 has this many pre-orders, like last year. And about 2 weeks before launch of Advanced Warfare, it had 900,000 pre-orders, and Black Ops 3 already is 200,000 behind of Advanced Warfare 2 weeks before launch. And usually everyone just pre-orders that before Call of Duty before launch, like I know some people that do that like a month or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long, just not like whenever a lot of other people pre-order it. Now, let's compare it to Call of Duty Ghost. Call of Duty Ghost had the most pre-orders of any Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure. It had 1.7 million pre-orders 2 weeks before launch, and I know that's a lot. That seems like a lot, and it is a lot, but think about how many pre-orders Black Ops 3 will be able to get right before launch, 2 weeks before launch. I know that the Juggernaut edition kinda helped it out a lot, and the Zombies edition, I know people that only play Zombies on Call of Duty. They refuse to play the campaign, they refuse to play multiplayer, they are just hardcore zombie fans, and they will only play Zombies. That's one of the reasons why it has this many pre-orders. Juggernaut Edition, you get a free mini fridge. Well, it's not free, but it just comes with it. And pretty sure it like makes a noise whenever you open it or something. I don't know. I never really looked that far into it. But with this many pre-orders a few months before launch, think of how hyped it is. Think of how much hype is behind the game right now. With Destiny and GTA 5, those were really hyped games, and then they just kind of fell off. Same with, I think Battlefield 4 had a lot of pre-orders, and then no one talked about it after like a week or two. There's a lot of pressure with them, and if they mess something up, then they're pretty much gonna mess up Call of Duty for a while. But there is a beta for Black Ops 3 because they want to get the best game possible. They want to try to make literally the best Call of Duty ever. And in my opinion, this Call of Duty either has to be the best Call of Duty of all time or the worst. Mostly because of how overhyped it is. I don't think it's overhyped. I think it needed this because Ghost and AW, it kind of like messed up COD a little bit, and no one really wanted to play Call of Duty Ghost. I know people that like Advanced Warfare. I don't really like it. I don't like it at all, actually. Mostly because exosuits. I think Call of Duty needed exosuits because it's a change. Like if we didn't have this change and it were just regular Call of Duty, people would probably go insane for after that if it were actually not actual exosuits, just regular Call of Duty again. I don't think people would like that, and they needed a change. I don't know, I just don't like it. But, and oh yeah, I forgot to mention that this has 700,000 pre-orders, but that's only on next gen. They haven't even taken into account the Juggernaut Edition. I know that I said they were taking in that account, but they haven't even taken that into account. They didn't reveal the zombie trailer at this point, and it's only on next gen, so there's probably a lot of people pre-ordering it for old gen. Well, I should say next gen is current gen, and this gen, where 360 and PS3 is like old gen. So this is only on current gen. I know that I don't think old gen is getting the beta, but I'm not 100% on that. But with that in mind, it probably has at least 800,000 pre-orders, maybe even 900, maybe even a million. I don't know. They haven't taken those stuff into account yet. But those Juggernaut Edition, I'm pretty sure they sold out right when, like the day they were announced. The beta, it might help the game a little bit because there's going to be a community behind it, and they'll give feedback. But I don't know. I think that like Call of Duty, they're kind of running out of ideas, and they're changing stuff a lot. They're making more open campaign missions because of the co-op campaign. Oh yeah, they're adding co-op campaigns too. And most importantly, the boost jumps. There haven't been any Call of Duties that have actually changed Call of Duty to the point where it changes the entire movement. Only AW and Black Ops 3 is doing it. And there's changing stuff a lot, but there is an interactive armory in the campaign, so you can control your character while you're in the armory, like setting up your class or whatever, and seeing your goals and achievements and stuff. and I don't know, I think that's gonna be pretty cool. But in my opinion, this Call of Duty has to be either the best Call of Duty of all time or the worst Call of Duty of all time. And if it is the worst, no one's gonna buy Call of Duty anymore, and they'll probably go to CSGO. That's why everyone, like all the pros are playing CSGO right now, is because they don't like Advanced Warfare. If there's another bad Call of Duty 3 years in a row, I don't think Advanced Warfare is bad, I just don't like it at all. And I know a lot of people who don't like it because of the EXO movement. But in Black Ops 3, you can't really EXO Russ like in mid-gunfight. It kind of puts you at a disadvantage because it's so slow. In Advanced Warfare, pretty much every single gunfight is an EXO boost. And I don't like that about Call of Duty. And people, if it is the worst Call of Duty of all time, there might still be a lot of people who do like it, and they'll still buy it, and still support Treyarch and Activision and all that. And they might think that they're doing good, even though they're not. So that's all I really wanted to talk about today. So yeah, see you later, guys.
Friendly Walker tanks approaching. Losing C. Losing Charlie. We're winning. Friendly assault drone inbound. Enemy taking Charlie. We lost Charlie. Charlie secure. Friendly UAV above. Enemy taking Bravo. Target is down. We lost Bravo. Losing Alpha. B secure. Friendly UAV above. Enemy taking A. Enemy taking B. We lost Alpha. We lost A. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV above. A secure. Losing Charlie. We lost Charlie. Friendly Warbird in the air. Enemy has Charlie. Friendly UAV above. Warbird support requested. Securing Charlie. Friendly Vulcan above. Losing B. Enemy UAV online. Friendly bombing run clearing the way. Charlie secure. Well done, Sentinel.